In this video, we'll be talking about focal lengths, or wide, medium, and tight shots. Each shot has a specific purpose and gives a specific feel, and there are certain lenses that look best depending on what look you're trying to achieve. The simplest thing to remember with this is that if you want a wide shot, use a wide lens. If you want a medium shot, use a medium lens, and if you want a close-up shot, use a tight lens. We'll talk about each one of these and what looks best with each lens. Let's start with wide lenses. Wide lenses can be anywhere from 8 to 24 millimeters depending on the crop factor of your camera. Wide lenses are best for getting wide shots, like shots of buildings, establishing shots of a location, real estate, landscapes like a big field, full body shots, or any shot where you'd want to show the location of where you're at. Wide lenses are not good at showing close-up face shots. As you can see here, faces look way better on a medium or a tight lens, so if you're going to be shooting a person on a wide lens, make sure to get full body shots of them because the closer you get to a person while on a wide lens, the more distorted their face will look. Also keep in mind that when you're on a wide lens, the more everything will be in focus. If you want to create depth in your image, you don't want to use a wide lens, you'll want to use a tighter lens. So now we'll talk about medium lenses, which can be anywhere from 18 to 50 millimeters. These shots look best for getting medium shots, or shots that aren't too wide and shots that aren't too tight. A medium shot includes the head all the way down to the waist, but usually doesn't get any wider than that. Here are some examples of medium shots. As you can see here, they aren't too wide, but they also aren't super tight. Medium shots are best used for showing a subject, but also a little bit of your background. Now moving on to tight lenses, which can be anywhere from 50 to 200 millimeters. These lenses look best for getting tight shots, like close-up shots of the face or detail shots. Keep in mind that the tighter your lens is, the more depth there is in your image, so the harder it is to keep your subject in focus. So if your subject is going to be moving forward and backward a lot, it's better to use a wider lens so that they stay in focus. Also keep in mind that the tighter your shot is, the more compressed your shot will be, meaning that your background will look a lot bigger and closer than it does with a wide lens. So let's say you're shooting a shot of a person with some mountains in the background and you want to really show off the mountains. You will use a tight lens to compress the image so that the mountains seem closer to your subjects than they actually are. When you shoot a video, you want to include a variety of wide, medium, and close-up shots and then cut between those. One of the biggest mistakes that I see beginner filmmakers make is only cutting from wide shots to other similarly looking wide shots, or only tight shots to other similarly looking tight shots. When you watch a movie, you'll notice that they do this all the time. They'll show a wide shot introducing the location, and then they'll cut between medium, close-up, and wide shots. This is why it's important to have at least one wide lens and at least one medium or tight lens so that you can get a variety of different shots and then cut between those. Also keep in mind that each shot gives a certain feel to the video. For example, if you want your subject to feel lonely and distracted from the world, use a wide shot with a lot of space around them. If you're shooting two people talking to each other where their dialogue is the most important thing, you want to get close-up shots of their face so that the viewer can see the detail of their facial expressions. So as a general rule of thumb, you'll want to follow these rules as much as you can, but every once in a while, if you wanted to break these rules, you could try to get a close-up shot using a wide lens if you're looking for a certain feel. So keep in mind that these rules aren't completely set in stone. You can adjust and adapt and use your creativity to get the kind of looks that you're going for. But that's it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.